Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and if you're finding this video right now, there's probably something in it you're meant to hear, big or small, and if you feel like it, please let me know if anything resonates by liking and subscribing. I don't know why, I'm feeling a bit robotic, feeling a bit so I don't know why. We'll go with it. Let's see what's happening. What is happening for your collective? Okay, Four of Pentacles. Holding on very tightly, feeling kind of stubborn, very persistent, also very protective. You're aware of what you've got and you don't want to lose it. Or somebody else could be looking at you that way, seeing your value, seeing your worth, and being kind of protective or possessive over you. Then you have Nine of Swords. This can be fear, sleepless nights, nightmares, worries, spiraling thoughts. The thing about the Nine of Swords is it's just an overwhelm of so much going on that you can't really kind of filter through and sort it out or let it go, because there's so much. Like, your brain is just full of, it's buzzing and there's so much and it's too loud and you can't really sort through what you want to sort through. Yeah, the guidance with that obviously is to get it out of your brain, whether that's talking to someone or writing it down, because the second you can kind of write it down, it becomes less loud in your brain and more clear on a piece of paper, or speaking it to a person, a friend. You can very quickly realize what's the most important thing on your mind, and one step at a time unravel the overwhelm of thoughts. Six of Swords, okay, I like that, that's very beautiful, and the Eight of Cups underneath. So those flipped over together, but I didn't see, that was like stuck to it. Six of Swords is moving into calmer waters. Things are about to become a lot easier, a lot smoother, a lot calmer. I feel like this is mentally because it's swords. It's also with your ability to communicate. Some of you were a bit blocked off because you were overwhelmed. You had so much you wanted to say that nothing could come out. And then with the Six of Swords, I feel like you're easily able to articulate and communicate what you need to say when you need to say it. And also, like I was saying, your thoughts, your mind, everything like that, becoming still. It's becoming a lot more where you feel in control of it. You feel in control of what passes through and what you hold on to. You're not letting things stick around in your mind that are out of date, and you don't need to be thinking about that stuff anymore. You're moving on. You're letting go of a lot. Eight of Cups, moving on, moving away. Some of you with the Six of Swords and the Eight of Cups, you're about to be traveling. Others of you, there's something about moving on and letting go. And this is kind of like, look at how good I look. Look how good I look as I walk away from everyone and everything that I've outgrown, that does not value me, that does not care about me. Look how good I look as I leave it behind me. And it's kind of like a sassy strut. That's just this feeling of like it's overdue, or it feels kind of like liberating to move forward, especially maybe Eight of Cups from cups that aren't expecting you to ever move on from them. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. You have Six of Wands. This is victory, this is fame, this is a lot of people looking at you, this is success, but also with the Four of Pentacles here, some of you, there's something where Four of Pentacles being very protective, very stubborn, very persistent. I really like this because it's very grounding. I feel like you are staying who you are. You're staying who you are, even in the midst of a lot of people telling you who you should be, what you should be saying, what you should be doing. Like, there's an ideal thing, there's an ideal way for you to act in the world, to speak, that is more pleasing, that is more socially acceptable, or that, like, like almost like you're being media trained, right? Six of Wands being fame. It's like you're being media trained or told what to do. And take that as it resonates. Obviously it's not going to be that, but it's something where you're being told how you should act, told how you should sit and speak and respond and be polite and sit up straight. And I just feel like Four of Pentacles here, you're going to kind of go, yep, alright, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I've taken that in. And it's going to go in one ear, out the other, and you're going to stay who you always have been. You're not going to adapt just to make others feel more comfortable, make others feel like, oh, I'm so polite. It's like there's no pretending with you. You refuse to pretend to be anyone but yourself, and you're going to be very persistent and consistent in your character, which is very rare when a lot of people very easily kind of mold into whatever they're expected to become. Clarify the Nine of Swords. You have King of Cups and Two of Wands. King of Cups, love him. King of Cups, very emotionally intelligent, very emotionally mature, kind, caring, loving, and very, very, I'm going to say rare. There's a lot of love. Now, it's not that it's rare that a King of Cups exists. It's rare that they have tapped into and are capable of acting and being the King of Cups. Because I feel as though a lot of people could be the King of Cups if they chose and had the courage to. But it's almost like hiding inside a lot of people. It's hiding, like, I'm getting Michelangelo. Is it Michelangelo? Is he a sculptor? And it's like, the sculpture is sitting there waiting to be sculpted, right? There's it's in a brick of whatever you would call it, clay, stone. Inside of that, like, there's the art piece waiting, and I feel like there's somebody that they've always been the King of Cups. It just took them a while to have the courage for that statue to reveal itself. I don't know what I'm on about, but I hope it makes sense. Like, the statue was always there, it just needed to be found. That person was always there, they just needed to find themselves. They hadn't quite found themselves, they were surrounded by the wrong people. There's someone now, like, out of fear, and through fear, they're deciding to embrace who they or this could be you really are. You're not afraid anymore. Man or woman doesn't matter. The King of Cups could still be you if you're a woman. You're not afraid to embrace this fully, to embrace and wear your heart on your sleeve. I love the King of Cups because he or she is just very calm in all situations, aware of the bigger picture, kind and caring and loving, empathetic, but also very strong and balanced and isn't easily swayed by others' emotions. You can be empathetic and still not let others' emotions influence your actions or influence what's important. Like, you're not very, very, like, emotionally strong, but also sensitive in the best way, because sensitive doesn't mean weak. Sensitive, like, your senses are heightened, you're more aware, your senses are more turned up to everything happening, to others' emotions, to others' experiences. You're more aware of what's happening with everyone, you're more sensitive, and you're also more strong because of that. I really like that. I've never kind of said that out loud before. Sensitive isn't weak. Sensitive isn't weakness. It's a strength. A lot of people don't have the ability to kind of turn their senses up to full volume. They don't have the strength to do it. It would be too overwhelming. So if you have a lot of emotions, if you experience a lot of empathy, it's because your senses are so high. And that's a strength, not a weakness. Anyways, and there's a choice now to show up in the world as you really are. Others of you kind of have a King of Cups coming towards you and choosing that through fear. It's scary. It's scary. But they're choosing to kind of come towards you in their best self finally. Oh, finally! What does that mean? Clarify the Six of Swords. Clarify the Six of Swords. The Devil. Okay. Am I allowed to show this, or am I gonna get flagged on YouTube? I'm not sure. There's kind of naked bodies there. Anyways, it's the Devil. You don't really need to. Yeah. Six of Swords and that. A lot of you are moving on from toxic habits, addictions, ties, toxic ties. You're moving on, which is great. I feel like saying that saying of like, what is it? The first step to getting better is admitting there's a problem. And I feel like a lot of you have recently or are about to kind of see very clearly 2020 vision, anything that's been hidden within you, anything that you kind of did that was like a bad habit, not very good for you, you're seeing it very clearly or about to, in order to then walk away from it. Because if you can't face it, if you can't be honest with yourself that it's something you need to leave behind or that it's something bad, if you can't face it head on, you're never going to walk away from it. If you can't be honest with yourself that it's something to leave behind, you're not going to leave behind. You need to, like, there's something becoming aware to you that you weren't aware of, or you didn't think was toxic, you didn't think was bad, you thought it was normal, and you're finally going to realize it wasn't normal in order to let it go. And with that, you also have 8 of Cups, walking away. So I feel like the 6 of Swords is you moving on, and that makes sense as well, because you were moving on from sleepless nights, also the Devil tied to that. I feel like there's some type of toxic addiction or a bad habit, or just the Devil can be genuinely an addiction to overthinking. Makes sense with the 9 of Swords, but it could be any type of addiction, big or small. If it's keeping you up at night, it's keeping you up at night, and you're moving on from it once you've faced it. Moving on. Now, the 8 of Cups seems to be more like you're moving on from relationships, friendships, people. You've got people around you that are very, very judgmental, or somehow influence the way you see yourself, or make you feel insecure in some way. There you go. You might be going into a phase of what feels like isolation. Others of you are going into this phase of having less people around you. You're very popular, 6 of Wands. You have lots and lots of people around you. You're the life of the party kind of energy. You're walking away now, or you have in the past. It kind of feels like some of you, this is completely backwards. Some of you feel very alone and isolated, and you're about to walk into this phase of having lots of people around you. But you're going to be grounded in knowing that, you know, your people, the very, like, quality over quantity, like, you've learnt that already, and you're about to be, like, whisked into having lots of people around you, but you'll know who your real people are. Others of you are kind of getting whisked away for a second into this hermit phase of going and rediscovering who is actually to be trusted, or who are actually your people. Like, you're kind of second guessing who's really on your team or something, but it's taking you having to detach, having to kind of take a step back to realize in the bigger picture, in the grand scheme of things, who are your people, who are your friends, and who are just there to kind of piggyback off you. Oh my goodness, what is going on? There's people kind of, when you're shining as bright as you are, it's like moths to a flame, and I feel like you're just kind of differentiating now who are the moths. I'm going to wrap this reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, or you know it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you when I see you.